Hello everybody, it's me Evo again. If you've been following me for a while, you would know that this channel originally started as an art account, which is kind of funny because right after I made this channel, I lost all interest in doing art for like 4 years. And if you've been following me on my socials for about 4-5 months, you'd know I got interested in a little indie game called Laika A True Blood. How did these two things collide? Well, because of my interest in Laika, I got super into doing art again somehow. And actually, as I'm writing and recording this video, my wrist hurts so badly from the amount of Laika stuff I've been drawing and making. So, thanks Laika, really cool. Anyways, let's get to the actual point in this video, the stuff I've drawn. What I usually do during these art videos is I have a speed paint up of the thing I'm drawing. But Fire Alpaca does not have a speed paint option, and I don't really want to record my Fire Alpaca for like entire hour-long processes of drawing. So we're just gonna throw up some whips, and when the full image comes, I'll get to that. So without further ado, let's actually start the video. Let's get into the first drawing. This is the first piece of Laika art I've drawn. It's not exactly something I consider good. I made it in 12 minutes, to be fair. Laika's missing a lot of her main features that make her Laika in the first place, and I just don't like it. Get this off my screen! Move! Get out of here! This is the second Laika thing I drew. Laika looks like an aardvark to me, and it's kind of funny. The background isn't very detailed either, and I can't say I'm exactly a fan of how I did this guy. It all just looks gross to me, but I did do a semi-redraw of it later on, and that looks okay to me, so all my problems I have with aardvark Laika are fixed, even though it's gross. This is the third art piece. This one took a few hours, but I still can't say I'm a fan of the background. It's not really up to my standards anymore. Puppy also just has a weird pose that I don't like. Her face is fine though. You know, get this off my screen too. I don't want to see it anymore. Skip to the next one. Then there's this one. I forget about this one a lot, which is really funny. In fact, I've actually forgotten about it so hard that that's not even in my Laika art folder that I have on my phone. Which is probably for the best. It looks pretty crap. One thing I'll say is I was getting slightly better at backgrounds, but not by much. Next. Now we're actually getting to the ones I like. Here's this one. I sat down for 10 hours on the 27th of May to make this one. My back hurt really badly, but that's okay. Because I do sort of like this one. It's alright. It's not very detailed. But it was getting better than the other ones I've made. I have started on a redraw of this, but since my wrist pain has started up, I haven't been able to do anything for it. But I will say it is pretty good. I will give it a 6 out of 10. It's not bad. It's decent. Next. Oh yeah, and this one. This one took me 3 days. Like, I sat down for, I think, like 9 to 10 hours for those 3 days to make this one. I really like the background. It looks like a screenshot to me, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I replicated the style pretty well, and I like that. One thing I really don't like about this piece is the poses. I really don't like the poses. Laika and Bakelite look super stiff, and I hate it, but it's still like decent to me. So I'm giving it a 4 out of 10 for effort. Bring the next one up. I think I like that, like the next one the most. Ah, here we go. This is my favorite one. This one is my favorite. Surprisingly, it only took like 2 hours to make. It was heavily inspired by another thing I saw on Twitter, which I can't for the life of me remember. It had a bunch of raindrops in it. I wanted to replicate that because I thought it would be cool on Laika. I really do like this one. It was my profile picture on everything for a while. I got it printed out on a shirt twice. It was... No, actually, it still is my phone background. And yeah, I think it's still the profile picture for my WhatsApp. So this one gets a 9 out of 10, because nothing I make can be perfect. And also, I really like it, so 9 out of 10. Here's the alternate version. Next. Then there is this one. This is actually fan art of a Laika Age True Blood fanfiction called Rin Cursed by Blood. It's really cool and awesome. If you would like to read a story about a descendant of Laika bearing the curse, please, for the love of God, read Rin Cursed by Blood. Enough advertising aside, I don't actually like this piece that much. I think I messed up a bunch of main character details about Rin, and also I don't like the pose. I really just, it looks weird to me. I might go back and fix it one day, but I don't think that day will be anytime soon, unfortunately. So let's hope that I get to doing that one day. Oh, and there's this one. If you've been following me for about 2 years now, you'd probably know my interest in the band Good Kid and how much I really like them. I've made a few videos with the music, and I've been to a concert of theirs. At the time of writing it, I was only at 1. By the time I'm recording this, I've been to 2 now, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, while I was making this, I was actually having a lot of fun just toying around with Laika's posing. This is actually the first time I've ever drawn Laika with some sort of smile on her face, which is wonderful. I don't draw her happy very often, I'm sorry. I actually put this artwork on a shirt to bring to the concert in London that I went to see Good Kid, and this artwork was featured on a stream of Good Kids that is commonly referred to as a Fan Art Friday. So the member of the band who saw this has no idea what Laika is, and he just has to see this random character on, you know, one of their artworks. But he still enjoyed it and thought it was cool. And I got to show him it on a shirt in person, and he shook my hand. So thank you, Jacob. You're a very nice man, and I'd like to see you again with a different thing I drew. So let's go on to the next one. Ooh, I finally get to talk about the animatic. Wowee. So this one was inspired by those Sinking Town animation memes, specifically one by a Good Kid artist known as Vermilion. They're really cool. Thank you, Vermilion. This took 3 days of work to make, by the way, which is surprisingly low for an animatic like this. To be fair, I did spend most of those 3 days drawing and just sitting down drawing. No wonder my wrist hurts. I had to change my editing software 3 times for this. It was awful. I went from CapCut to Vita, and then to a light motion, which I like a light motion. It's really good for this type of animation. Some of these backgrounds are some of my favorite things I've drawn, and a few others I don't like. The whole where rock bleeds and where water glisten backgrounds kind of suck, but I really like the graves and the sky backgrounds I made for this, and the Laikas I drew I kind of like. But I'm going to show the animation in full so you guys can see it for yourselves. I can't lie, this animation might be one of my favorite things I've ever made for Laika, and I have planned out a few more like it, but obviously I can't do anything like that right now. But I am excited to continue doing more of these animatics in the future. So if you guys want to see more, please let me know, and I'll buy a splint so my wrist doesn't hurt as much. Oh yeah, this one. This one isn't exactly my favorite. It's a redraw of the Deltarune Prophecy thing that's in Chapter 1. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. But to be fair, it was a drawing made in like an hour, and it wasn't really for anything. I just wanted to make it because I thought it'd be cool to put stuff I have in my room into the Deltarune Prophecy thing, because I saw other people doing it. So, it's not the best, but I don't hate it. Next. Oh yeah, then there's this one. This one took 3 whole days. While drawing it, I hated it. Like, I hated this so goddamn much. It was the worst thing I've ever drawn at the time. But now that it's finally finished, I think I like it a lot more. Mostly because the leaf on Laika's head is really cute, and I just think Laika is really cute as a character. So, next. I don't want to talk about this one anymore. Then there's this one. I really like this one. This one is by far my most popular art piece ever, which is really cool. I really like the way I drew Laika and Puppy here. The background in the sky is really cool as well. And I just think all around, it's pretty good for the stuff I've drawn. It's also the second time I've drawn Laika happy, so yippee for that one. As of recording this video, on the 20th of September 2025, I have had a really awful pain in my wrist for about a month, so I haven't really been able to do anything, draw, write, like anything like that with my dominant hand for about a month. But I will say, I am very happy that I managed to draw these before the pain started. Even though they might not be the best, they're still things I've drawn. I might not like them, but someone out there might be inspired by my art, like I was for others. And I think that's awesome. Laika: A True Blood is one of, if not the best games I've ever played in my life. I really like the art, the music, the story. Everything about this game just oozes with personality in a world filled with garbage made by machines. If you haven't played Laika: A True Blood, I recommend it fully. It is genuinely such a diamond in the rough of gaming right now. It is so good, and it's just an awesome game. Anyways, now that tangent is over, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure to make these kind of videos again. Hopefully, more videos will be posted soon, as I've just hit affiliate on Twitch, and will stream mainly there, because I don't like YouTube streaming anymore. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.